counted my shoes this morning because I was feeling...
How many?
236.
236.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic because that's one of the most important things that you have to like. You know why?
Why?
Because you need a pair of shoes to leave your house.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Uh-huh. There you are.
Fashion is supposed to feel frivolous. It's supposed to be this decadent release from reality.
Yes. Everybody says so.
Yeah.
Frivolous goes really close to fashion, hand by hand. But it's not true. It's for your everyday life.
But so it's paradoxical because that frivolity is necessary.
It's necessary. I think frivolity is necessary in anything.
I read somewhere that you were known for your exceptional personal style even before you launched your label. And Diana Vreeland was sort of involved in your launching.
Diana Vreeland was my mentor, let's say. Because she's the one who gave me the idea to do what I'm doing. She said, you can do it. And because I wanted to design materials, fabrics. And I went to Diana to tell her my plans. And she said, oh, how boring. How are you going to do that? You better do a small collection and do something with fashion, but in a different way. And she gave me the idea. And she was fantastic. She was such a modern mind.
Do you remember any advice that she gave you that you still hold
Well,
very
she
dear?
always said, if you want to do something, you have to be passionate about it. And also, you know that it's a lot of work, and you have to like it a lot.
Right.
And stick to the idea of what you want to do. And if you created your own style for the collections, stay with it.
Right, that's good advice. Can you discern any of the very particular differences from the time in which Carolina Herrera was just starting or through the first 10 years of the business versus now? What have been some of the most intensive changes you've noticed?
Totally different, I
Totally
have to
different.
say. Because when I started, it was the 80s. That was excess. Everything was excessive. Big shoulders, big everything, bold dresses and all that. And fashion evolves. I mean, you cannot stay in the same thing. If I do what I did in the 80s, I won't sell anything. I don't like to look too much in the past. I like the future. And I love the women to dress in Carolina Herrera for now.
Right.
Not in the past.
But would you say that it's very important to know your client? Because you're still dressing the same woman. You just have to adapt to what she wants.
No, I'm not dressing the same woman.
You don't
I'm
think
dressing
you're
a
dressing
lot
the
of
same
new ones too.
Okay. So do you notice that?
Yes, of course, it changes.
Yeah.
Everything changes. But I think there is something that every woman likes. I think they like to be looking very feminine and sophisticated and elegant, I suppose.
I was speaking about this earlier. There's this sort of wave in fashion where clothing is starting to feel a little bit like fresh produce, as though you get it, and if you don't eat it, it goes rotten.
That's it. Why do you want to follow a trend? Why do you want to look exactly like the other girl next to you? For me, fashion has to be original. It has to be individual. Yeah. Individuality is very important because you create your own look.
Right.
No?
Well, that's probably your personal style. Women have a hard time finding their personal style.
When you're getting dressed in the morning, you are projecting something that you want people to see in you. So you put your look together. That's your own style.
Yeah, I say that all the time, that one of my favorite things about fashion is that I get to come in and out of identities as I please. I can be one person one day, another person the other day.
You are projecting what you want to be. Maybe you want to be somebody else tomorrow.
Yeah.
How lucky.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of girls come to you actually and ask you for advice on how to launch a label or how to build a label, how to establish an aesthetic. What sort of advice
do you give
to them?
They have. First of all, they have to like it a lot, and they have to be for sure that they can do it.
Right.
First of all, they have to have talent for that, for what they're doing. And second, it's not only the glamorous side of fashion when you are in a fashion show, which is absolutely glamorous, or dressing someone that looks divine. It's a lot of work. So you have to give a lot of you in there, and you have to love it.
Do you have a hidden talent?
Do I have what?
A hidden talent?
If I have one, I won't tell you.
Why?
Because it's a secret.
Why is it a secret?
It has
you
to
should
be.
broadcast it.
It has to be a secret. There is something very important in life, mystery.
I have heard you say that before.
Yes.
Mystery is important in life.
It's important in life.
Oh gosh, I would argue the opposite.
I would tell you what I would love to have been, a writer, but a fantastic one.
Like Hemingway?
No, like Jane Austen, for instance. One of my favorite books, Pride and Prejudice.
Huh.
I love it. It's all about life, and it's all about the right things in life, the right values, the right everything.
So that's a good piece of advice too. Read Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
That should be required reading for the entire fashion community. Can you remember any specific garment that you've designed that you were especially proud of, that you still think about, that you still reference?
I love my first collection.
Ever?
Loved it.
Oh, that's such a beautiful thing.
Because it was very glamorous, and I loved it. And that's the one that opened my name in fashion.
Yeah.
Because from that first collection, I went into all the big stores.
Well, what's interesting is that your clothes really do appeal to several different generations.
Yes.
That's not an easy balance to strike.
I'm very lucky because I think first of all, it's very feminine. And I like women to feel like real women.
Yeah.
They don't want to be wearing a costume, for instance. It's too complicated.
Right.
And for me, it has to be easy. It has to be, something that you can move in easily.
I think easy
that you're
is the
not
magic
wearing
word.
something that you cannot even move because it's fashionable.
Yeah.
You have to wear something that makes you feel right and effortless.
Yeah.
For me, fashion has to be effortless.
Those dresses that you can't move in, I call those Met Gala dresses because
Yes.
they're just good to get you up a carpet, take a photo, and leave. I'm gonna say 2 words, this or this, and then you choose one really fast.
Okay.
Okay. Manicure or pedicure?
A pedicure.
Pedicure. Robe or caftan?
Robe.
Would you rather attend a black tie event or a barbecue?
It all depends where is the barbecue and what time of the year it is.
Or if it's a black tie barbecue.
A black tie barbecue, that's fun. It's a
it
fun
fun?
idea.
Next year you should do a black tie karaoke party.
Perfect.
After
I
your-
love karaoke.
Me too. Have you ever used a selfie stick?
No.
You know the sticks that you attach to your phone? Did you read my book?
No.
What's your favorite book? Pride and Prejudice, I already did
Yes,
that one.
Pride and Prejudice.
Your favorite reality television show?
Ooh, you got me there. Tell me one.
One reality show?
Yeah.
Like The Real Housewives.
They're always fighting, those people.
always fighting.
Tell me another one to see if I have seen.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
No.
No? No, Keeping Up with the Kardashians
No.
for you.
No, I'm not keeping up with those people.
You're not keeping up with those ones.